Mainstream media likes to portray people who pursue financial independence and thus retire early as extreme risk takers and bold entrepreneurs. But I have a secret, and one that if you're watching this video, you probably already know. Now lean in. When it's all said and done, and you're maxing out all of the retirement accounts that are available to you, your emergency fund is stocked, you have a little money left over at the end of the month to have some fun, you're gaining critical mass, and your money machine is humming along in the background of your life, it's all actually really boring. Hey, my name's Cory. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss an important video with financial content. We can learn together as we reach our financial goals together. I saw a guy called Mr. Money Mustache a couple of years ago who was being portrayed as this unicorn type of person who left his 9-to-5 job to live off a lump sum of about $600,000 at the time with his wife and his child. If you don't know who Mr. Money Mustache is, he's kind of like one of the fathers or the cool uncles of the financial independence retire early community, or F.I.R.E for short. Having everything set up, automated, and running along in the background of your life, it's all actually really boring. I know that sounds funny to say, but it is. Having everything set up, automated, what is it all for anyway? What is the impact that your life is making on the world? Will your kids remember how many years you maxed out your retirement accounts before you achieved critical mass? Or how many side hustles you had? Or will they remember how you looked into their eyes and connected? How many times you were present with your family? What is retiring early and how does it affect you? Now, achieving critical mass or financial independence, people, are actually huge wimps, and myself included. I'll put myself into this camp for sure. I'm so far from extreme, especially with my finances, it's not even funny. Instead of venturing out into the unknown and attempting to start a multi-million-dollar tech company or solve world hunger, so many times we play it safe. The mantra is to save enough money that the past 148 years of stock market returns has told us should be enough to pay for our living expenses for the rest of our lives. This is even if we go blind and lose an arm or a leg in some freak accident and can never make another cent working a job again. Instead of taking any real risk, we're like squirrels preparing for winter. We are striving to save and invest enough so that at some point we can take the step out onto the path and start our own business or pursue a hobby or a passion, providing it's scalable. We build a safety net and then we jump. It's literally the definition of boring. If you step into any nursing home and ask an 85-year-old what are some of the life lessons they learned, you won't hear they were so glad they played it safe. Now, I've definitely adopted a lot of the financial independence retire early principles for my life. It's just good, sound financial advice. Saving and investing for your future, budgeting and building wealth. But the funny thing is that the middle class is disappearing. Research has shown that the gap between the wealthy and those who are in a lower tax bracket is actually starting to disappear. There is a divide between those that understand the market and how value and time are related to money, and those who are waiting for the big event of getting rich from a lottery ticket. Wisdom is crying out and no one is listening. No one is going to teach you how to value your time. No one is going to teach you how to value your family. Good, sound investment principles that actually make you money aren't extravagant. You never talk about your average market returns of 8% per year with the boys. Talking about Ally Bank and their incredible sub-savings accounts and how easy it is to have different buckets for different savings goals isn't all that exciting, really. What's exciting is talking about the impact you made on people, the change you made for good, the family legacy you left for your children. These are the exciting things to talk about. Now, stick with me here. If you want to change your world, you have to change your mindset. Recently, I had the privilege of meeting Tommy Burnett and was invited to hear him speak in a private context to some high-caliber leaders. Tommy Burnett is an author, chancellor of a university, and co-founder of the Dream Center, serving as a resource center focused on providing support to those affected by homelessness, hunger, and human trafficking. What a legacy and an impact he's making on the world right now. Now, I want to share with you some of the notes that he shared with us in this private context. At 84 years old, here are some of the notes. Here are some of the things you need to change your world. Number one, you need to have a sense of humor. Taking life too seriously and not being able to laugh at some of the silly mistakes or situations that we can look back on now and smile is the difference between failure and success. I just love being around funny people and people who can make me laugh. I enjoy it so much. People with a sense of humor are contagious, and their energy is contagious, and it takes the whole vibe of a room to the next level. The second thing you need to change your world is you need to have a compelling vision. A dream will lift you out of yourself and into another self. Here are some ways to determine whether or not you have the right size dream. Is it a dream that's bigger than you? Is it a dream that you can't let go of? Or if you do try to let go of it, the dream can't let go of you, and it won't let go of you. And are you willing to follow your dream to the end of your days? Number 3, if you want to accomplish a huge dream and change your world, you need to enjoy the trip. The real joy of the dream is in the trip. It's not necessarily the destination that matters, but it's the journey that takes you from point A to point B. Enjoy the trip. If you find yourself stuck in the spreadsheet and you're trying to accomplish financial independence, it's time to take your head up and look out into the future and set some goals. Having your head stuck in the spreadsheet and trying to accomplish financial independence and being locked into a budget can be depressing. It can be overwhelming if you're not getting ahead. The fourth thing you need to do, according to Tommy Burnett, to change your world is to make every day a masterpiece. Kick over every can looking for a miracle. Leave no stone unturned. Squeeze the last drops out of every day of your life. Live today as though tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. Number 5, whatever you want in life, in order to get it, you have to give it. If you want friends, you have to be a friend. If you want joy, you have to bring joy. If you want happiness, you have to give happiness. If you want money, you have to give it away. You see, giving tells your brain that you have more than enough. Number 6, if you want to make a difference and change the world around you, you have to enlarge your circle. We draw these little tiny circles around us and we exclude people that we don't like. Now, I don't want to get too far off track of personal finance here, but investing has so many correlations with our personal lives. Enlarge your circle and you can expect an increase to follow. Number 7, it's advisable to walk slowly through the crowd. If you're shaking hands with somebody, connect with that one person. Don't look over the shoulder of the person you're shaking hands with. You never know who you could be interacting with. This could be your next client, your next business partner, your next lifelong friend. Walk slowly through the crowd. Number 8, never catch up with your dream. This means that if you reach your dream, raise it a little. Get a bigger dream. You can tell if a man is young or old if he is looking at the sunrise or at the sunset. If the sun is setting on your dream and you've caught up with it, it's not big enough. The fresh vision of a new dream is like watching the sun rise. Don't let the sun set on your dream. Number 9, if you want to change the world around you, you have to enjoy serving. If you're only happy with your palms up receiving, you'll only be happy on Christmas or your birthday. But if you can find happiness with your palms down, serving, and getting in the trenches with people, helping people reach their dreams, you'll be happy 365 days a year. Yes, having your head in the spreadsheet can be boring, but I want to go back to what we said earlier on in the video. What is the impact you're making on this world? What are some goals? What are your dreams? What are the things that you're looking forward to in the future? I hope these 9 things helped refocus you and recenter your vision on what really matters. Hey, I hope you got some value from this. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss an important video, and I'll see you next time.